It's been 1 month since Cavuto Coast to Coast debuted on Fox Business, and what a month it's been. Take a look.
Congratulations on your new show. You must be so rich. How many shows is this?
HOT on fire.
Neil Cavuto.
Presidential candidate.
Peekaboo, Neil, here I am.
Coast to coast, planet to planet.
You're telling me that you are going to run for the presidency.
At the end of the day, we will make a decision as to whether we can win. If you can't win, don't do it, right? I mean, you wouldn't be starting this show if you didn't think it'd be a success.
It's a very valid point.
Every British accent, it's like, you always sound like Mike Myers as Austin Powers.
She's referring to a character and not the said anchor she's addressing. Angela Merkel said, it's Thursday or it's going to be a long week. That's my German. Which isn't much better than my Scottish one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I actually have a man crush on two men in my life. One is Tom Brady, actually, and the second is you. Everybody ever said that the ink in your pen has been deflated? I will come on your show and defend you, Neil.
You've got a good gauge of what could be this horse's future. What is it?
Now I feel more pressure. I feel like I should wrap him in bubble wrap. And
from the summit to end all summits. He and I were on the same flight from hell. Oh, you're a religious man. Flight from heck.
But it really was. No, it was the flight from hell.
Bring me Tony Little, who at least gets me jazzed and says, yes, 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 you can have your cake and eat it too. You just got to run 60 miles after you have it. But Tony, good to have you, my friend.
You can't out-train a bad diet.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Yeah. All right, well, goodbye, Tony. That's been great.
But I think Americans want Republican, Democrat, or in between. They want leaders who stand up and say, how are we going to make everyone better? How are we going to help everyone live the American dream?
I think executive experience is incredibly important. When you look at whether you're going to have a major piece of surgery, you want the most experienced surgeon that you can have.
I trust the American people to understand the American dream is not about redistribution. It's not about envy. It is about growth. It is about opportunity.
My Fitbit, by the way, says it is time to have another cannoli. Time goes by so incredibly fast.
You just own what you eat. Everybody else is sneak eating. They're sitting at home, hiding in the bathroom, eating Twinkies.
I'm eating, ring dings on the set. I am who I am. The people know what they're getting. Did they warn you in advance that you do this is what's going to happen?
Well, they didn't warn me in advance, but yes, Chairman Chafis said that exactly that's the reason for it.
Did you punish him for voting against your will?
It was a factor, but there were a variety of factors in my making that decision.
Don't have a rule like this announcement that you can have kidnapping. I mean, you're gonna see. I mean, ISIS takes a look at this and says, "Hey, great, we just made ourselves 5-6 million."
Where all those Republicans are coming out now and navel gazing, going back and saying it was a mistake to get involved in Iraq in the first place.
I wrote more letters of condolence to America's mothers and fathers than anyone else, and I think it's completely inappropriate for me to then go back and look at those decisions.
The president has every authority under the law to issue those executive orders.
I'm not talking about executive orders. No, Congressman.
Neil, I disagree with you.
Two courts had slapped him down that he went too far. Now, you can disagree with what the court said.
Here's what the courts have said.
If he fails at this, then what?
Okay.
I love Bernie Sanders because he sounds like the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz. It's like, Rick Perry seems to be like a regular guy. Those remember the Clark Kent glasses we talked about? They're working, Neil. Marco Rubio. There's a guy, like I told Neil, he's got a vowel at the end of his name. That's a good thing.
Back in 2007, you supported Hillary Clinton. Do you feel disappointed? Are you now anti-Democratic presidential candidate?
Listen, to me, it's all politics. It's trying to get elected, to get the nomination.
Who's your candidate now?
I'll be supporting Secretary Clinton.
All right, so you still stand by her?
Absolutely.
All these problems notwithstanding.
Everybody has problems.
We're about to head off the cliff for promises that politicians make to get votes from the unions, which can't be paid.
The one thing you say about Donald that I think is great is he'll say what he believes, and he's not afraid to say it. And you should really talk about what is happening in our economy, and I think it could be extremely dangerous.
I think he's not only the whiner, I think he's the generation of moochers. I just don't have a lot of patience for you coming on TV and saying that we're moochers. I just don't think the facts back that up.
Oh, no, she didn't.
So I think you gave me a great gift with this. I don't think you're a nice man, and I'm looking very much forward to writing your obituary.
I take pride in not being a nice guy. I've been a jerk. Listen, read my Playboy interview.
Oh, look at the time. We gotta go. We gotta go.
You can watch some video clips of Taylor Swift
That is so
you got
cheap.
a little crush.
That is so cheap. You can dismiss the notion that it's just a green thing. I'll be waiting. I'll be watching. We'll be reporting.